Hey guys, happy President's Day. Donnie RightSide here, Bookmakers Review. Let's take a look on the West Coast tonight for a college basketball matchup. Rotation number 899-900. That is a tip time of 9 p.m. Eastern, and that's San Francisco and Pacific. If we set the table for this one, San Francisco heavy favorite at minus 13.5 with a total listed at 135.5. Let's take a look at what we like in this game. Typically, it's a team total, maybe a side. I'm actually going to look at the total for this basketball game, and that does include a Pacific offense, which is 10th out of 10 teams with a horrendous efficiency number. So not very good, but styles make fights, as we always like to say here. If we take a look at USF, they should be able to do whatever they want. Number one in conference play at volume from three-point range. However, they only make about 31% of those. But again, you're talking about a Pacific defense here that 38% of those shots they give up from downtown here. And also 9th in conference play at chasing you off of the three-point line. So if we say, all right, USF likes to shoot the three, make a little bit above average, you should get a pretty good scoring net. Let's take a look at when Pacific has the basketball against USF. Now, USF, number 2 overall in defensive efficiency in the West Coast Conference. Donnie, why would you take this game? It doesn't make sense. Hear me out on this. Terrible shooting team Pacific. 29.5% from three-point range, dead last in conference play, going up against a USF defense that is number 1 overall in defense from the three-point line. And if we take a look here, number 2 at chasing you off the three-point line, that's USF. But here's how we can get points in this game. Look at the two-point distribution here, which means, points inside the arc, fast breaks, getting to the rim. 51% of the offense here comes from Pacific inside the arc. Also, USF, number 3 in conference play, at giving up 56% of their points from inside the three-point range. So I think that makes sense here. But also, keep in mind, USF, number 1 in fouling in the West Coast Conference. Number 2 at getting to the line is Pacific. So even though Pacific is terrible from three-point range, not a great shooting percentage from inside the arc, but that's where their points come from. I think we have a really good chance to get over this total. I was leaning towards the actual San Francisco team total, but the more I looked at this game, let's go with the total overall, make this official. Over 135.5 here. We'll go ahead and ride that out tonight between San Francisco and Pacific. Points is what we're anticipating tonight. And also, if your book is not offering totals like I'm giving out tonight between San Francisco and Pacific, make sure you check out BMR to get one of our A-plus rated sports books so you can get down on these type of wagers. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.